we would divulge information as it became available to us, and I felt that the information was something that the public needed to know. Understand, for the last 8 days, this agency, the men and women of our Detective Bureau, they've been dotting every I and crossing every T. They've been working tirelessly. Our main goal at this point, absent of helping these families heal and keeping our schools safe, is making sure this killer receives the justice he deserves. Since 2008, the Broward Sheriff's Office was involved in 23 type calls involving the killer in some way, shape, or form, or his brother. Some of the calls we responded directly out and met with his mother. Perhaps he was on scene. Some of these were made via phone call. In 2 of these cases, and you have a color-coded spreadsheet, after being briefed by Internal Affairs, I've restricted 2 of our deputies while we delve further into this, take statements, and make a decision whether or not they could have done more or should have done more. It's a fluid investigation. They are on restrictive duty. In the case of Scot Peterson, our school resource deputy, I want to clarify any rumors, conjecture, or stories that have been out there. Scot Peterson was absolutely on campus through this entire event. He was armed. He was in uniform. After seeing video, witness statements, and Scot Peterson's very own statement, I decided this morning to suspend Scot Peterson without pay pending an internal investigation. As is his right, Scot Peterson chose to resign because he has the necessary time with the agency and meets the requirements of retirement. He resigned and /retired. The investigation will continue. We're not going to disclose the video at this time, and we may never disclose the video, depending on the prosecution and the criminal case. But what I saw was a deputy arrive at the west side of Building 12, take up a position, and he never went in. He went on his, I think he got on his radio at a point in time, and he took up a position where it looked like he could see the westernmost entry into the building and stayed where he was. Never went in. Devastated, sick to my stomach. There are no words. I mean, these families lost their children. We lost coaches. I've been to the funerals. I've been to the homes where they sit and shiver. I've been to the vigils. It's just, there are no words.